500. And now they'll try to move past that mark today. It's the Steelers going up against the Ravens.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll run it with West. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Breeze now to throw. That's complete. It's Jerome Felton, the fullback. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not good. Make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Shotgun now for Breeze. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now West. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They go play action here on first down. He hits West underneath. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ryan Shazier in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Steelers set to take the field. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. First carry for James Conner. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And James has it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Roethlisberger to his big target, James. All 6-7 of him for a Steeler first down. The clock running here. Under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, Roethlisberger. Trying to lay one up deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And we'll see what the decision is here as they've got a 4th and 1 coming up. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On play action, now Breeze. Airing one out from Macklin, deep downfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off, it's J.J. Wilcox. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They start with a give to Connor. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens will take over at their own 20-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be...
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Bud Dupree coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. He's got it to West on the dump off. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 1st down, Breeze. And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Macklin. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. the toss. There goes West. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give running left, Dixon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
This is West. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading field goals here in the opening half. No breakthrough yet on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
And really, I like what I've seen from both of these defenses thus far. Both have been a little more aggressive than I expected. And I think that's reflected in what we see on the scoreboard, which is no touchdowns to this point.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Here's West. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Now Breeze. He's got his man. It's Williams. Williams loses the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity. It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. That's complete right around the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
Trying to pound it in with Dixon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Defense showing blitz.
Hey, easy. Here we go. Ready. Ready.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Breeze going to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Jeremy Maclin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take... All right. Hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. Third quarter now. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And the Steelers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a first down carry by Bell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That's the second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's West again. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard near the 48-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Now they'll throw with Breeze. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
We're waiting. Like 50, like 50. Crunch. Here we go. Ready. Like 5 side.
Here's Breeze to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Quick update from Levi's Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. On second down, it's Bell. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return will stop right around the 25. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On the toss play, this is Dixon. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kenneth Dixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Quick update from Levi's Stadium. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Back now in Baltimore. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Roethlisberger will throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Going deep here for Bryant. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive begins with a run by Dixon. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
Brandon's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. On 2nd down, it's Dixon. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now Bell, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now it's Roethlisberger. That's complete right around the 8. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll start the drive with Dixon. Space to maneuver at the 40. Look at the spin.
Balance.
A big play that time for the Ravens. 45 yards on the ground. Big run here in the 4th as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Throwing now is Breeze. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
2nd down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. First carry for the vet, Danny Woodhead. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Now Roethlisberger. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the Steelers on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw here, Roethlisberger. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Then to throw again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, Roethlisberger. James has got it. Complete. And the Steelers on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 9. Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. on first. Dixon again. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Now a handoff for Dixon. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll toss it to Woodhead. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Now Brown. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They are on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, in Santa Clara. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he is out of of bounds inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Baltimore, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.